Oops. Hey guys, I'll be making another video. I've been making a video. I only made 2 videos actually. Well, I haven't made a video in a long time. You know, fuck that shit. Never mind. Today I'll be talking about another lighter that they're not made anymore, but they're actually a Zippo. They're like Zippos. A Champ lighter. Let's see, it says right there. Champ. So these lighters have I actually know a little bit about these. These are from another patent from Arthur Dubsky, which also I know a little bit of Arthur Dubsky. He makes another company by his name Dubsky. He also made another, he made a similar lighter to this. It's called the Dubsky Revolt. Revolt, like what's it called? Like the little wheel moves or whatever. They made other like automatic lighters that I actually kind of want one of those. I never had any Dubsky lighters. I haven't gotten any. But the Dubsky Revolt, usually when I check eBay, they usually are like black crackle with a Heineken, the little beer, the green beer company, Heineken, like whatever, Heineken, with a little logo in the middle. These ones are like the same patent as that one. So what's different about this one is that it doesn't use cam. Actually, let's take off the insert first. Whatever. So the insert, you can tell it uses this little spring type thingy where like you just rebounds and whatever. And you can also see this little spring here. It's actually a hole. Well, the reason why this thing is here is because you can flip it up like this for like, you know, pipe insert. I think it's a pipe for piping or whatever. Also, it doesn't come with a wad. It comes with this little metal, like a little metal piece, like that. It comes with a little metal piece. And also uses a flint, like a Zippo, which is like this. Here's I prefer carrying a Champ over the Ronson lighter I made a video on. But this one is actually really nice. Funny story. I actually have 2 of these. One of them, the one I had before this one, this little spring part right here was literally just snapped off. So what I did, I used to like take out bits and pieces of wicks and stuff it in there, in this little thingy right here. You can put your finger in it, and it so like it'll act like a spring already, but it didn't. I hated it, so I had to buy another one. Actually, this insert right here, this little case, is actually from the broken one. The original, this one came with another one, but I didn't like the lid because the lid was kind of like, instead of being like a straight line like this, it was a little bit more forward. It was like facing a little bit more forward. I don't know how to explain it. But it was like, instead of like this, like my finger, it was like a little bit like this, which is an OCD thingy, but it's alright. I mean, it's the same insert. It works either way. So, also this cannot hold any wicks unless, the last time I had a wick in this is a flint. Yes, it holds wicks. Like here's the wick. Also, what makes this better, I think superior than a Zippo, honestly, I'll say it. What makes it superior is that you can open this little piece up. It's just one little feature that nobody cares about nowadays, because people call these like slop lighters. I heard rumors talking about that these are slop lighters because they're Zippos clone. Well, not clones. A lot of people say that actually online. I've been on Reddit, and they say these are like lighters that are like flip top styles are like clones. That's what people say. That's why I refer to them, but they're not clones. They're actually really different. A Champ. They're from Austria. They've been imported. Production started on 1950, but they've been imported to here during like the 60s, around that time. So these are from like an importation from, this one's from 1965 if I'm correct. It says Champ. And also the same patent that for the Revolt lighter I was talking about. So when lighting it, it's actually pretty. What you can see is that the wheel is really like in there. Like it's not really that exposed like a Zippo. You see how the wheel's more exposed. And this one's just a little hidden, but you can still get enough grip on it. Look. Oh my gosh. Add fuel, don't worry. Yeah, look. It also doesn't make the sound anymore. Look, it makes a sound, but this one is silent. Look, but it's a weird like sensation when you open it. Like you can leave it like this and it won't move. And look, what I like to do is when I like to press this forward because I don't want to break it. It's actually one of my favorite lighters in my EDC currently. I wish I had a custom one, but I don't. And I don't want to risk breaking this lighter because it's a really rare. It's not rare, it's just like I don't want to buy another one that probably costs more. Actually, this one cost me 10 bucks plus shipping, which will be 17 bucks actually. Yeah. I'm a really big fan of these. There's some that instead of this little piece, well, it's the same piece, but like it looks different, which is like a more solid rectangle with 2 lines in the middle, like for the hole. Also that's a little, it's the same thing right here, but not as big. Like you can tell this little piece, I think it's like a little like screw, I don't know how to describe it, but I forgot the name of it. But right here, this little piece where I have my thumb on, this one's smaller than a Sippo. You can tell this one's bigger. Like if I compare it side by side, this one's bigger than this one. And this one's like the windshield is like built in, but this one's like an individual piece where you can take it off. So like when you strike it, it's a little hot, but like you see it's like a bigger flame. You can barely tell. Yeah, my fat finger covered the windshield, but look, it smells burnt. Look. Also, it shouldn't be lighting off. It's because my finger covers this and I'm like that. But this for piping. Also, the wick is burnt now. Huh. But look, you see? Also, that's a really nice snap that you can't really hear. Look. Look. Like when you put it back on, it's because of the spring right here. Which usually when I change this, it has the same internals as a Sippo. I use any wick for Sippo wicks are I use like these like sorrel wicks that last a little bit longer. They're more thicker, so I really like turning this one on. It's one of my favorite lighters so far. I genuinely like this lighter. I know it doesn't make the sound. Old Champ lighters, there's also a Champette, or like Champ and the ETTE. Like at the next of them. Actually, I have like, I don't have one right now, but I bought one. It's on the way. I'll get here by Tuesday. So they're Champette. I don't know why they're named that, but I think it's just like another name the same company made, which is not Dubsky. It's another company that I'm not sure of. But there's some, actually this one's a nice silver one. It's a nice like plain one that I like. There's some that are like leather wrapped that have like a red or brown or green one. I've seen a green one that are like wrapped around to here, to over here, and also right here, which is really nice. It's like they're usually wrapped on this piece and this piece down here. Or sometimes they're more wider instead of having this little indentation. Like how it's like a little bit more like, how to say it? It's more like a little more bottom. Like for this one, this is a vintage look, so it's like straight up. Yeah, it's similar to this one where it just says Champette. And under the Champ name, it just says made in Austria. No patent number because I don't have one. I've seen pictures of them, but like that's just what I saw. So you can also notice this video is slightly longer because it's like, I actually like this lighter. You can also see these little Sippos do not have that. Look, when you open it, you can tell it has a little rib. It's open like a rib cage. But this one's actually connected. It has like a triangle. I think it's for like to get your finger in it, like that. I don't know how these were intended to be used, but I use these anyway, like that. I mean, you can light it up and use one finger on it to open it. You see that it didn't light off. It didn't shut off because I actually used it correctly. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna start using that. But I like using my second hand to you know, close it and open it. The little windshield, which is what makes this unique. I mean, a lot of people don't prefer this lighter over a Sippo because like if it breaks, you have to buy a new one, which is also, you know, a risk. Don't have a lifetime guarantee. I haven't seen anything like ads. For example, my eSprit lighter that I had, I seen advertisements for it where it says, you know, 10-year warranty. Yeah, but when I bought it, it was already like 2025, so the 10-year warranty like literally just came off. And I actually like my E-Spirit lighter. It was my EDC. I mean, it's a weird lighter. Oh, why am I still talking about this? We're talking about this lighter. Yeah, but you know, it's actually my EDC now. It's really nice to carry. It feels slick. I like the feel of it. Also this. It has I also like the snap when you like snap it off. Like that. You can feel it, look. Yeah, because like the little spring closes it. So you can also see the flint down here. This is how it looks like from every angle. Here. And here. Also the hinge. Look, you can see this like a little hinge test. It's actually not because this is attached. Well, apparently you see this little piece right here. This one where I'm tapping it, this one. It's actually connected to this piece. It's like, you can tell. Because this one, you can actually feel it. It's like solid. Like, you can see it's like more. Instead of being indented, it's like an actual piece. Where you can see it's like right there. You can see that's a little pin that's supposed to be in there. So this thing is loose. It's not even I'm not even sure if it's connected to I'm not even sure if it's connected to this piece. The hinge is, I don't think the hinge is connected to this piece. It's more connected to this little bar right here, which is alright, I guess. I mean, it's a little wobbly, but I think it's because it's connected to this piece. Because when I move it, it doesn't move this little bar thingy. Look. I actually got this guy for... Actually, look. What I told you is that this lighter used to be... It's actually from another lighter that's broken. It works. You can still strike it, honestly. It still strikes. This one actually is... The older one was more dirtier. This one's actually pretty new. Also, the one that it came with... That had a little metal, it had a green one. It had a green little metal plate thing that already comes with. And I swapped it out for the one that was broken because I had a little silver one that I actually kind of preferred the color. So it's not the original piece, but I can put it back together and everything. So it's just a normal flint and everything. So guess we'll see this. I also been talking to a few people on Discord, the lighter people. You know, if you're watching, only a few people like this lighter. Not everyone like will want to EDC this, but just fine. You know, it's a weird lighter. Well, it's a more like gimmicky. I wouldn't say gimmicky. Well, like only when it comes to this, because you can't really put anything else in it. I mean, not even you can put you can't put new inserts into it. This one thing. It's like that's about it. You can't put any other thing in it because I've seen people tell me, oh, can I put my Soro 902 into it? You can't put this into a Sippo. Look, I'll pull it out. Look, let's say we put this over here. Here's a Sippo. Look, I'll take it out, and it doesn't fit in it. It's a little bit more wider than usual. Oh, you also compared thickness to this lighter. So, oh, that's a rubber gasket. A vintage look, and there's a champ. This one's a little bit more wider. It's a nice lighter. I mean, they're really overlooked. I think nobody cares. They're underrated. That's a nice lighter, which I'll suggest people get it. So here, that's about it. See you. Peace. One last light. There you go.